So, Dani, what's the likelihood that we see more movement after the big JP Morgan news last week?
Yeah, exactly, Matt. JP Morgan really one of the biggest to signify sort of a second phase, if you will, of moving out of the UK as the talks enter more advanced stages. But so far, we haven't really seen much movement besides that, or at least, hundreds of millions of billions moving out of the UK. The London has about 3 times the equity as the European Union does for the big 5 U.S. banks. And then when it comes to risk-weighted assets, it has 4 times the amount. Now, JP Morgan, as we've been talking about, may be one of the first of many. If we do see more movement, it's going to be in the months to come. But bankers that Bloomberg have spoken with have said that, look, there's just a critical mass of people and clients in London, so it's unlikely that they'll really move as many assets as they initially anticipated they would. Regulators also, for their part, according to these bankers, have been telling the lenders to keep their assets in London to really make sure that there's adequate reserves in the city. So that's another reason why banks are hesitating moving some more of these assets into the European Union.
And Dani, it's not just Brexit that the City of London is contending with, of course. How has the pandemic been changing the picture for business in the city? I know this is something you've been tracking for some time.
Yeah, and I've done a lot of reporting on this. But the thing is now we're not just getting the anecdotal picture, which I've been discussing. We're getting hard numbers of how the City of London is really changing. Of course, the coronavirus, the lockdown, really wiped out the new job listings. But according to Indeed.com, listings in London are more than half the level they were in February. London is the most affected region out of any in the UK. Right here, you're seeing the top 6 regions in terms of jobs declining. Another interesting factoid in the Indeed numbers is London-based employees have started to search more for jobs outside of London, increasing about 27% in the month of August. Matt, Anna?